Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Here we are, another day with the cat, you, me, and you guys. 125. Let's go. 125, baby. What's new? What's going on?
Got a film of self-tape today, which is quite exciting.
That is always exciting.
Haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, feeling good about it?
Yeah, I think so.
Self-tapes are pretty relaxed, I think.
And it's also, it's not like a crazy amount of stuff, it's like 2 really short scenes.
Oh, right, lovely.
I've maybe got to do like 9 lines, so.
Oh, yeah. What,
So-
like in total?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Really good.
Yeah, maybe 11 at a push.
Do you find that hard, though, sometimes, when it's so small, the amount? Or don't you really mind? In and out, nearly. Yeah. Sometimes when the scene's so small, you might be a bit like, oh,
What do I do with this?
There's not much to grab onto.
Yeah, and it's hard to kind of get context, but they have sent me the entire script. So I have been reading that over the last couple of days.
Yeah.
So. He woke me up at 9:30 this morning.
Yeah.
Which was, well, he woke me up at 9:24 and my alarm was set for 9:30. So he nailed it this morning. But he did wake me up by like fully jumping on me with all of his weight. It wasn't just a meow like usual.
Yeah. Anything else?
Disney quiz tomorrow. Which I need to sort out today.
Yeah, that's exciting. Are you going to do most of it from your brain? Or the old Google?
I want to try and mix it up because this will be our 3rd Disney quiz in total, but there is a round that I want to put in that I have a game of. It's literally there. It's called Colour Brain and it's the Disney edition that I have. So I want to do a round where I ask like, what colour is Pongo's collar in 101 Dalmatians? And so every question, like every answer they give will be a colour.
Ah.
You know what I mean? So it'll start off really easy, like, what 2 colours is Flounder from The Little Mermaid? But then it will get harder and harder.
Oh, nice. That's a good round.
Yeah, I think that's a really fun round.
I've got 2 emails today to have a little look at. A first lovely little email, actually. Lovely little email. And this is from someone called Gabby Wallace. And it's a quick email, and I like it though, but we'll do it because
Short and sweet.
You're doing a Disney quiz.
Yeah.
I'm playing a Disney villain / prince.
Yeah.
We'll say Vince. So, a quick would you rather.
Great. Go.
A Disney would you rather. Right, okay, so thanks again, Gabby, for this. Right, first one. Fly with Peter Pan or fly on a magic carpet?
Fly with Peter Pan.
Yeah?
Yeah, because that's like, you're not relying on anything else to do the flying for you.
Yeah, I guess if you're flying with Peter Pan, you're flying you by yourself, right?
Yeah.
It's not like he's grabbing you.
No, because he like sprinkles Tinkerbell
Yeah.
over you.
Yeah.
Then you're like, you fly yourself.
I think I'd do the same, but it would be cool to have a magic carpet
Yeah.
just around the house, like, oh, I need to go to the shops.
That'd be a great way to get to work.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Number 2, wear Cinderella's dress or Elsa's dress?
Cinderella's.
Yeah. It's more iconic, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cinderella's?
Yeah.
Become a frog for the day or a beast for a day? I think the beast.
I think Beast as well. I'd be too scared of getting squashed or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to look at myself in the mirror. I wouldn't want to touch myself if I was a frog.
A bit slimy.
Yeah. Have Jafar send you into a cave of wonders or give your voice to Ursula? Oh, that's a hard one. Well, I think Cave of Wonders for me because I know what sort of happens. I'll be straight to the lamp. I'm like, give me that lamp and I'm rubbing it.
I think I'd give my voice to Ursula because I know that the way to get my voice back is to kiss the prince.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
But if you get the lamp, you got 2 wishes.
2.
Yeah, because you've already used one to get out. Unless you want to stay in the cave.
But that was the loophole in the movie.
What was it?
Yeah.
I don't. What was this one?
Because he doesn't technically wish to get out.
Ah.
He says, I can't remember exactly, but he says something
yeah.
oh, this genie can't even get us out of here, some genie.
Yeah.
And then he gets him out, something like that.
So 3 wishes, baby. Have Pascal as your sidekick or have Flounder as your sidekick?
Pascal. Flounder would have to like carry around a fishbowl.
Yeah, I think that as well. Or like, you'll just have to live in the sea now.
Yeah.
Like, well, this is me now.
Yeah, this is my life.
With a snorkel, like. This sucks. You'd be more like his sidekick.
Yeah.
Have Cinderella's glass slipper or Merida's bow and arrow? Is it Merida? Merida? What's her name?
Merida.
Merida. Be tough and brave, right?
I'd rather have the bow and arrow, if I'm honest.
Yeah, what? Yeah, the glass slipper would just... What do you do with it? Just put it on a bookshelf, like, oh yeah, I wore that once.
I do actually, this is actually a really sweet story. When we were in Disney, when I must have been like 12, 13, because I was doing Slipper in the Rose at school, which is a version of Cinderella. In Germany, on the World Showcase in Epcot, there's like a little glass making stand, and my dad bought me a little glass slipper to say like congratulations for getting Cinderella, and I found it the other day in a box of like memories, so I've got it upstairs.
Right.
Yeah.
That is really sweet. Would you rather go to Wonderland or Neverland?
Neverland.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you rather be able to breathe underwater like Ariel or have ice powers like Elsa?
Ice powers, I think.
I think I'd want ice powers.
I'd always have cold gin.
Yeah.
It's like, ding, ding, ding. No waiting for ice cubes.
It would be amazing to go underwater though, but then it's not going to be like you go underwater and you can speak to all the animals. You go underwater and go, hello, and they'll be like, eh, and they'll go away. Do you know what I mean? It'd be cool to speak to the fish as well.
Yeah.
This is really like in depth. But yeah, I think ice powers.
I'm just thinking sharks.
Yeah.
I don't want to run it. I'd rather have ice powers.
Ice powers. Would you rather have your nose grow like Pinocchio or accidentally turn your mother into a bear?
Nose grow. Because then that's like just down to you. Just don't lie and like.
Yeah, I think so too.
Just don't lie. Although acting would be really hard.
What?
Acting would be really hard.
Well, you'll get away with it because you'll be like, I'm not lying, my character's lying.
But technically you're lying every time that you say your name is something that it's not.
But if you're like really, really into character, you
believe it yourself.
You'll just have to be method and be like, I am now Malcolm.
Yeah.
I don't know what character's called Malcolm. And finally, have a hook for a hand or have ears like Dumbo.
I don't really find either that offensive. Can't Dumbo fly with his ears?
I was going to say this, I don't know if he glides or flies.
I want the ears if there's like flight involved.
I don't know if I'll have a hook, to be honest. I don't think I could do with the massive ears.
Just tie back like a little ponytail.
That top knot with ears.
Yeah.
Well, that's that, really. That was pretty fun. Thanks again, Gabby, for the Disney-inspired Would You Rather. So, sort of another one I saw today, another email, which I think is pretty interesting. Pretty topical, pretty on it. It's from someone called Amy Walsh. And the header is triple threat. This age-old thing that people think you might have to do, or people really like lust after, want it. Amy has said, I wonder if you could talk about the idea of being a triple threat in the world of theatre. I've been involved in stage schools from a young age and have had the privilege to have workshops with ex-West End actors and performers. But there's always seemed to be an emphasis on having to be amazing at singing, dancing, acting, equally to be good enough to be cast/perform in the West End. Also touring or large professional productions. What are your thoughts about this? I've always dreamed about going into the world of musical theatre, but don't think I will ever have the confidence to, as I wouldn't call myself a triple threat. So, what is going on with a triple threat?
I know very few triple threats. I will put that out there.
Yeah.
I know people who are like really strong actor-singers and can move.
Yeah.
I know really strong dancer-singers who like wouldn't call themselves actors. They'd be like, oh, I'm a dancer, and they're like always primarily going after like ensemble roles or sort of like your Mr. Mistopheles type characters, you know what I mean? Where it's like primarily singing and dancing. And I know people who are like, I don't know, I actually don't know many just actor-dancers. That might be like the rarest combo, actor-dancer.
They're just normally dancers who are pretty good at acting, naturally. That's not the case.
But yeah, I know very few people who are like equally as strong in acting, dancing and singing. I feel like everyone's always going to lean more towards one or the other. Yeah,
I agree. I think naturally, like, you will have a natural talent or, you know, why you've got into this business.
Yeah.
So maybe you were dancing at a young age.
Yeah.
So then if you just carry on your training until you're like, say, 20, 21, your dancing's probably going to be the best thing. Yeah, the triple threat thing. I think it's good to always hone your skills in all three.
Yeah, I think
Like-
I don't think it's a bad thing to like go after, to try and be as strong in all of them as much as you can.
Yeah.
But I always think everyone's always going to have like something that feels more natural, and therefore you're going to be strongest at.
Yeah, I think where it sort of gets grey, like the area gets grey, is by saying equal. Being equal in every discipline. It doesn't happen like that. No. It's not like, I don't know, it's not like a pie chart and you like move it and go, ooh, I'm a bit more flexible, like, you know, and go, I'm 33% of everything. It never works like that. You're always going to be stronger at something, naturally gifted at something else. You know, yeah, that's the way it works. Because Amy said, like, I might not go into the industry because I'm not confident in all three. It doesn't really matter. Like, there's not many roles out there, because that might be the end goal, you know, to play roles. For certain people it's not. They're just happy to be in the ensemble and dance and sing and just be a part of the production. But it's very rare that you're going to find, you know, a role where you need to do all three very, very well. I'm going to put my neck on the line and say all the best roles are like regarding singing and acting. I think they're the sort of main ones.
The only one that I can think of that's like heavy in all three is in American in Paris.
Yeah.
And there's like that one role in that whole show.
Yeah, you could say maybe Singing in the Rain. The lead in Singing in the Rain. The sort of the Gene Kelly old school musical theatre productions, but sort of in recent history, you look at like your Evan Hansen's, like, I don't know, Wicked, Les Mis, all the sort of big ones now. They rarely have massive dance numbers in it.
And if they do, it's like ensemble dance numbers where maybe the lead will do a bit of that in the front.
Yeah, and you'll have 5 weeks to perfect that one dance, so you'll be fine.
I think like Addams Family. Like, I was playing Wednesday and the most that I ever did was like I didn't
dance.
Stuff like that.
I didn't even dance. All I did was, it's family first and whatever, it's family by and by. That's it.
Yeah. But then the ensemble was like heavy dancing, and I guess Cameron, if you take Cameron and Sam for example, I don't think either of them would ever call themselves dancers.
No.
They are actor-singers. That is like where their strengths are. But then they had to do the tango at the end of the Addams Family, which was like full-on, like big ensemble number, which they led, like it was a big thing, but they like worked their asses off to perfect it and nail it. That's just, I don't know, that's what happens.
I think if I go back to like when I was training and my desire, like to be the best I could be.
Yeah.
I've talked about this before, but that's the reason I went to Liverpool Theatre School, because it was really dancey. And I'm happy that I did what I did back then. Like, in terms of I went to that school to try and learn to dance, because that did open more avenues for me. Like, that did open more, like, whatever, doors. You know, because I graduated 3 years later knowing how to, like, dance well enough to go to dance calls or get recalled after dance rounds, which is like an actor singer, which I would classify myself as, is really good to have that in your arsenal. Yeah. But then you flash forward a couple of years, like, and look at the roles I've played, or the big roles that you might think, oh, that's a really good role. There's hardly any dancing involved. So I think, yeah, like if you're in the position where you're training, so you are going to stage school, or you are like at theatre school, or you've left theatre school, for example, and you don't feel like you're not good enough in one discipline, like you are just like an actor and that's it, or you're just an actor singer, or you're just a singer and you can't really move at all, or act, whatever. Like, I don't feel like there's any problem with any sort of training. Do you know what I mean? So say, for example, like tap is one that will catch everyone out, like, because tap is so annoying, so frustrating. But say you have graduated, or you are at stage school and you want to take extra tap classes, do it. I think it's an extra string to your bow. So yeah, I think that's it really. Yeah,
but I just don't think that if you do have something that's weaker, or there's something like missing out of your triple threat catalogue, it doesn't mean you're going to miss out.
Yeah.
Like, there are going to be roles for actor singers with like little to no dancing. There are going to be, like, there's an abundance of ensemble and featured ensemble parts that are primarily singing and dancing that don't rely heavily on like a huge amount of acting. Like I'm sort of thinking like Hamilton.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna miss out.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a case of like, oh well, if you don't have all three, then you like the gates to the musical theatre world close.
It's that thing as well, which we said before, and I said about it, like before I stepped on a professional stage, I had this idea that everyone could do everything.
Yeah.
Like everyone was amazing at everything, like they could dance, like backflip, play ukulele, like just everything. They were just so talented.
Yeah.
And it's only when you sort of get into those professional shows, you realise that people are very, very talented, but they're not talented at everything. It's not like they could do everything. It's not that. They're specialists at what they do, which is if they're an actor-singer, they're an actor-singer and they're very, very good at it. And that's why they get hired for those like roles, you know. And everyone has their own little like things that they, boxes they fit into in like the general sort of circle of musical theatre, if that makes sense. So yeah, I guess to answer the question, I feel like just know what you're sort of good at, and there are roles out there for all types of like skills, I'd say, and there's no pressure. There's no pressure to be a triple threat. I think that's a training thing. I think that's a teacher thing.
I think that's a very old school thing.
Yeah, because I remember like not the pressure of being a triple threat, but like the pressure you put on yourselves to be a triple threat. It was more like from your peers and a bit your teachers as well.
Yeah.
Well, that was that. A bit of Disney, a bit of triple threat.
Disney musical theatre, what more could you want?
Disney. Right, 5-1. Be safe out there. Don't. I'm just looking at that suitcase thinking, what can I say? Don't pack too many clothes on a weekend trip. Pack light. I'm the master at packing light.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, it's a dream. Really good at it. Right, 5-1.